Hey everyone, it's Dr. H, your friendly wargame guide at the Air Command and Staff College, and we're going to talk a little bit about aircraft ranges and tanker points. This is of particular importance in the Pacific, but also plays a bit of a role over in Poland and Iran. So you want to be cognizant of this as you go forward. We're going to use the Pacific as our example, but this applies, and we'll talk a little bit more in depth in individual game rule videos that we talk about, where we talk about individual games. But for now, this covers it specifically cover 3 games out of the 5, and then the principles still apply. So keep in mind we have 4 ranges: short, medium, long, and unlimited. So that's something you can learn by looking at the airpiece. See the video on airpieces if you need to figure out what that means. So the map here is divided up into spaces. This is for sea control, but also for air distances. To perform a mission, a unit has to get to the place where it's going to go, right? And it has a range dictated by its range and your tanker points. So, for example, really quickly, let's say I have stuff based in South Vietnam, right? It's going to be down here in the Vietnam holding box. Well, we get it over here, down here in the Vietnam holding box. And I want to go to the operational map, which is labeled here as operational map. What I need now, S, short range, can only stay here in the Vietnam box. But medium range can go one space. So it can go here, it could perform missions in the Gulf of Tonkin, the South China Sea, or down here in the Spratly Islands, right? That's one space away. If I have an L, I can go 1 or 2 spaces away. So all of those spaces, plus now I can make it to China, I can make it over here to the Taiwan Straits, I can make it to the Philippines, I can make it to the Celebes Sea, I can make it to Malaysia, I can make it to Indonesia, right? That's 2. So that's long range. Or unlimited range, I can hit anything anywhere, right? So that's my question about range. Where do I want to go? So if I want to participate, for example, in air superiority in Vietnam, I have to get to a spot marked air superiority in the ochre color that matches Vietnam. So that could be the Spratly Islands, the South China Sea, the Gulf of Tonkin. Any of those spaces will do, right? I have to be able to get that far. So, if I'm in China and I have an M, I can get there. If I'm in Vietnam, if I have M, I can get there. But if I'm in Japan and I want to participate, that's 1, 2, 3 spaces away. So to get that far, we're going to have to think about it, right? No L can go 3 spaces. But what I can do is spend 1 tanker point to bump up the range of my plane by 1. So I have an L, I can bump it up to unlimited. So if I have an L and F-22 has a range of L, it's based in Japan, I spend a tanker point and I can fly it anywhere on the map. What this does mean, though, right, is that planes that have a U, an unlimited range, actually have an L. So I have to spend 1 tanker point to bump them up to unlimited, and then I can fly them anywhere. Right, so tanker points are going to be issued to you as part of the game. They're going to increase 1 range slot, right, from S to M, M to L, L to U. And each one of those is a space to travel on particularly this map, right? So if I want to get from Japan over to the South China Sea, that's going to require 3. Especially if I take the fast route, right? If I want to take the longer route, it's going to be 4 or 5. The good news is that U is U. But it does matter, right? If I'm trying to take my M, medium range, and move it 3 spaces, that's going to require 2 tanker points. I have to go from M, right, medium, to L, long, and from L, long, to U, unlimited. It's pretty simple stuff. It's pretty easy stuff to remember. Hopefully that has explained air ranges using the Pacific map. If we need to talk about air ranges in Poland or Iran, we'll spend some time talking about those in those specific games, but this is the easiest example to understand. So anyway, I hope this helped you understand air ranges and tanker points. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.